So of all these, we're going to look at the Universal Selector Reset first. So I'll click Get the Code. This will pop open an overlay where we can look at the entirety of the code right here. This is very simple. You can see that we just have one selector. It's the Universal Selector that we looked at before. And we're setting the margin of every element on the page and the padding of every element on the page to 0. Now, when it comes to synchronizing styles between multiple browsers, one of the biggest issues is around spacing, and the components that go into spacing are margin, padding, and borders. So by setting the margin and padding on all of the elements down to 0, we start at a common ground for all browsers. Now the downside is that this means that we have to manually add margin and padding to all of our elements, and this requires some finesse. So for example, in the mockup as we have it so far, we have some headings. Let's jump over and take a look at that. And in our headings, we have a certain amount of margin below the heading and above the heading. By default, a browser picks some good, sensible values for this. But if we use the Universal Selector Reset, we'll have to set that margin manually for every heading type and every other typographical element. Now, this isn't the one that we're going to use, so I'm going to exit out of here.